vacation, there's no motivation to hold me up. Do you want some tea? I'm just asking. I don't have any. I don't have any to give you though. I'm just asking. But I'm willing to go if you wanna go. Let's go have some tea together sometime. Well, this is just water. I was initially wanting to discuss another set of concepts, but then I made a mistake. I made a mistake of going online before that. And there's this one particular recommended video that caught my attention. I didn't watch it though. I just looked at the comment section. And the things that I have found there, I wrote it down. Because it's not really the commenters' words, but a quote from someone else who I guess might have further studies regarding the matter that's being discussed. So this is the quote. The urge to save humanity is almost always a false face for the urge to rule it. By H.L. Mencken. And my favorite bit about this sentence is the part where he said, is he a he? I'm not sure because it's just an initial. And I don't really know this person. So if you know the person, maybe you can help me. My favorite bit of this sentence is the part where the person stated that almost always. Because I like ideas and people, I guess, who always have those bit of space to be proven wrong. I really love that about even those people who are obviously specialists in their own field. The only way I can respect them is if I notice that when they speak about something, they always have that room for I might be wrong, sort of. They may not say it as forward as I might be wrong, but you can notice it in the way that they phrase things. So that, I guess that's the only way I can respect a human being. If they acknowledge that they can be wrong, even though they blatant, because there is also a breed of people who can say that I might be wrong, but then it doesn't really feel that they mean what they say. And this is a very tricky thing to spot, because first of all, there is that tendency. For example, I am also not excluded to this human tendency of I want to be right. Yes, I do have that bit, but then I have to overcome it also. And I guess that's the only way I can really see clearly. Because there are really some things that I'm very passionate about, that I want to be right about my view on it. But there are things that, well, I don't care enough. And then there are middle things that, well, it would be nice if I am right. And I'm still working on these things. Because sometimes the desire to be right is quite strong. And I myself make myself uncomfortable because of this. But then, once I manage to overcome it and actually give more focus on the person and how he speaks, or how the general feeling of the presence that he has, or where he's coming from, then I can only see, is this person really someone worth listening to? Is this person really someone worth listening to? Or even listening, as in listening in a way that absorb what he's saying. I feel like every person, for me at least, is worth listening to, because hear me out, you can always learn from them, whether it's through their mistakes or through the things that through the things that they got right. For me at least, whenever I come across some, not online of course, because there are so many things that are not visible online, so I'm very selective of who I really listen to when it comes to the online world. But when it comes to the real world, where the flesh is, I feel like I am more aligned with my nature when I listen in general, because it gives me this very nuanced perspective of things. And in a way, it gives me that kind of flexibility to understand and it's not very easy a lot of the times, I guess. But I got strayed as always, so let's go back to this. I shall repeat this again.